So Manchester United have missed out on Cody Gakpo as he's set to join Liverpool, and I hate to say it, but I told you so. I knew Manchester United weren't going to make any business in this transfer window happen unless it's a loan deal, unless it's a highly structured deal. United weren't going to make anything happen. And that is because the Glazers are looking to sell the club. Why would they pump any more money into it? You may be sitting at home and thinking, well, if they pump some money into it, we might get top four. It might make the club a more lucrative option to buy. But they're going to be trying to sell the club before top four is even decided. They don't care about that. If they add any more debt onto the club by making transfers happen, that will come out of the back end on their sale, and that's something that they don't want to see happen. I said it a month ago when I heard that they weren't taking any dividends out of the club, which was a shock in itself. When they weren't taking any dividends out of the club, I said it then, United will not be making any transfers happen in January. And when I saw the financial reports just after the last transfer window closed, I said pretty much the same thing. I can't see United being very busy in the January transfer window. United pretty much said it in the financial reports. I hate to say I told you so, but this was always going to happen. Now, whilst it is short-term pain and we're not getting a signing that we maybe need and require in this transfer window, it's long-term game because it's a result of them wanting to sell the club, and we're going to eventually, fingers crossed they don't back out, get the Glazers out of Manchester United. Short-term pain, long-term gain, but I knew it. Cody Gakpo wasn't going to come to Manchester United. As much as we do need another wide player and we do need another striker, I know some people say we don't need a wide player. In my opinion, we do. Maybe we don't need another left winger because you've got Rashford and Garnacho on the left. But I think we need another wide player. I don't think Anthony Elanga is good enough. Maybe could do with a loan away from Manchester United. You've got Jadon Sancho, hopefully will come back. I haven't given up on him. But you need two players on the right and you need two strikers. So we still need another striker and another winger. Whether Cody Gakpo was that one or not remains to be seen. But Erik ten Hag wanted him. We were looking at him in the summer. We opted to go for Anthony instead. And you kind of felt with Cristiano Ronaldo leaving that maybe we'd go in back for Cody Gakpo and bring him in. But that hasn't happened. And again, I hate to say it, but I told you so. The Glazers weren't going to make this deal happen. It was a £37 million deal, which could increase to £50 million with the add-ons to Liverpool. And he's going to undergo his medical and things like that. Agreed a 6-year deal. The move happened very quickly, and it could have happened very quickly for United because the players wanted to join Manchester United since last summer. There was talk about him being, in tears and gutted that Manchester United didn't bring him in that the summer transfer window. And then you heard like Southampton and stuff were interested in him. But he only wanted to go to, one of the big teams. And then Manchester United haven't come back in for him. So it's left him with very, very little choice. It will be a good signing, I think, for Jurgen Klopp. Although it's very interesting, from Jurgen Klopp's perspective, because you've just bought Darwin Núñez, who couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. You've got Mo Salah, who's obviously another key player that will play a lot. Diaz is injured, obviously, which maybe that's why this move has happened. But they do have a fair few players in those forward positions, so it will be interesting whether he settles down and he becomes first choice or if he is just a squad player. But he is heading to Liverpool, and it comes at the same time as we hear a report from the Telegraph which says Manchester United are in the market for a loan signing to bolster Erik ten Hag's attack. And there's been looking to address a shortage of forward options with a preference for a short-term deal for the second half of the campaign. Again, what does that sound like? That sounds like an Odion Ighalo type signing coming in, doesn't it? Or if you can get someone like João Felix on a loan with an option to buy, and then the Glazers aren't committing to anything, and you leave it up to the next owners to make the decision on whether you buy him. Maybe that would be a possibility, but he's not the all-out number 9 that you need. Do Manchester United need an all-out number 9? Or do we just need a player that will tie things together from that number 9 position? Again, remains to be seen, but Manchester United obviously could have got Gakpo, didn't get Gakpo because the money's not there, because the Glazers aren't looking to make any money available, and they're looking to get out of there, which again, I'm buzzing with the fact they're looking to sell. I'm buzzing with the fact that they're going to leave. But that does mean, in the short term, we're not going to have any transfer business done that we need to get done. Unless you're the Premier League website, which saw kind of like a little glitch recently, and has registered someone called Betinho as a Manchester United player, 29-year-old Portuguese forward wearing our number 11, Who is Bacchino? Is it a nickname for Ivan Toney? Random player? Who is it? Nobody knows, but the Premier League have put him on the page now. Obviously, it's just a glitch, but that's the only way Manchester United are going to be signing anyone, is a glitch on the Premier League website, unless we do find a deal which is more, you know, based on a loan. And again, Glazeronomics for you right there. I would be angry if I didn't know that they were looking to sell the club and they were looking to get out of there. But that tells you everything you need to know. Now, what we are seeing is a lot of people heading to meltdown, and I don't agree with the meltdown. I don't get upset about not signing players anymore. Whatever will be, will be. And I do feel like with this one, Ten Hag could have got him last summer, but he went for Anthony instead. And if he did want him that much, you know, if he wanted him, you know, to be a starting player for us, he gets him ahead of Anthony, doesn't he? But he went for Anthony, who was more money. So, yeah, I'm not... Look, I want Ten Hag to get the players that he wants, but I'm not overly gutted. I mean, I'll never be gutted about a transfer anymore since David Beckham left Manchester United. That's the last time I had my heart broke up by a transfer. And it's not going to happen again. But yeah, there you go. Cody Gakpo to Liverpool. Liverpool fans now, who didn't care about him a week ago, will say he's the best thing since sliced bread. And Manchester United fans who didn't want anybody else but Cody Gakpo a week ago will be saying they didn't want him anyway. I didn't want him anyway. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing and all that jazz as well. I'll be at the game tonight, so make sure you keep it locked for reaction to Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. Can't wait for that lovely little festive football. I love having a game on Boxing Day usually, but obviously United's game was moved and we have got Forest. I'm just hoping Jesse Lingard doesn't turn up and absolutely kill us, but there you go. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Manchester United miss out on Cody Gakpo as he heads to Liverpool. But we didn't want him anyway. See you in a bit.